What do you think? Is it possible?
All right, we're going for 500. Okay, we got our 4.8 up on the dyno. It's a junkyard motor, basically all stock. We've got headers on it, no accessories, the way that we always run it. We got a HOLLEY HP on it. So we'll run it, dial it in, optimize it in stock condition. You know, you even got the stock throttle. We even have stock injectors in this one because there's enough fuel for the stock injectors to make sure that this is making the power that it's supposed to. So we'll go ahead and make a pull. We'll run the stock, tune it, get the baseline out of the way, and start tearing this thing apart. See if we can get this thing to make 500 naturally aspirated horsepower. Can we do it? I don't know. Let's find out.
This thing started out as a very simple Junkyard LR4 4.8 liter that we cleaned, put some oil in, and put up on the dyno. This thing was run all stock, with the only exception being a set of long tube headers.
.48 up on the dyno. Okay, we made our pulls on the dyno. You can see, I'm going to show you the power curves on here on the NA stuff. It did what basically they all do. You know, it's in the 330, mid 330 range and 340 plus foot-pounds of torque. That's kind of what they do run in this configuration. So now let's take this thing apart. We're going to take the intake manifold off. We're going to take the cam out. We're going to take the heads off. And then we're going to add better versions of all of those. So let's take a look. Coil pack. And valve cover. Look at that. She's a beauty. Rocker assembly. Sometimes they fight you a little bit, especially when you're trying to do it with one hand. Push rods. Okay, when you're checking the push rods on your junkyard motor, the thing that you're looking for, shiny footballs. If it's shiny, that means it's got a lot of wear. But if it's shaped like a football, like it's worn, that's a bad thing. They probably need to be replaced. So what we'll do is we'll disconnect the harness, the fuel lines, and then so we could take the intake manifold off. So take off the injector harness, because we're gonna have to take these injectors out of the rail and use them. Well, we might not have to. Now that I think about it, we'll probably go with bigger injectors on this thing. Take the harness out of the way. Just got our grounds off. All I have to do is take the fuel line off, throttle, undo the bolts, and pull the intake manifold off. Now we gotta take off the Super Richie drive-by wire. Gotta buzz off these bolts. Go around and do the other side. She's ready to come off. one-handed. Okay guys, yes or no? Using the gun on spark plugs. What do you think? So I've undone the bolts. Take all these out. You can see Gen 3 motor, super long ones. Take these out. Let me pull the head off. There you go. Nice. 4.8, fancy flat top pistons. Our head's over here. Very high mileage. Still runs minty fresh.
Naturally, we had to clean the residue off from the old head gaskets. Since it was a Junkyard 4.8, naturally, we treated it to a little razor blade rebuild. Fresh and clean as a whistle.
Some goodies showed up today. A couple of Summit cams, and then we'll show you what's in the box underneath. That's the intake manifold.
Here's a cam we chose to make big power on the 4.8.
Okay, got the Summit intake manifold. It is a fairly short runner, but take a look inside there. You can kind of see, there we go. Got some runners inside there, got some stacks. So we're looking for high RPM power on this motor, so let's see if this will get it.
While swapping cams, we had a little setback. One of the high mileage lifter trays allowed a lifter to drop into the pan. So naturally, off came the pan. And out came the lifter. Right on the ground.
Ta-da!
After installing the Summit Stage 4 camshaft and all of the lifters, we turned our attention to the next obstacle. That turned out to be the deck surface of our TrickFlow 220 as cast heads that were no longer as cast because the guys at Brian Tooley Racing had ported them. But the deck surface was all but destroyed. If you take a look at this, you can see because the engine was already on the dyno and we had no way to fix this, we decided to do the next best thing. We just added some silicone and then installed them with new Fel-Pro head gaskets. They work perfect.
Okay, putting on these TrickFlow heads. These are as cast 220s, but you can see from this, they have been ported. Got some BTR. Looks like they sent them over to Total Engine Airflow. These were designed for the LS1 because they make a version, I think, for the LS2. They've got the RPM Extreme springs on them. So they should help flow a lot compared to the stock 862 and 706 heads that you normally find on a 4.8. So keep our fingers crossed.
Next, we installed the Summit Racing Max EFI intake manifold.
So now you can see in there. Little fancy tubes.
Fed by a HOLLEY 105mm throttle body. With the fuel rail, injectors, and harness now in place, it was time to find out if our modifications could push this 4.8 over 500 horsepower. For the first pull, we decided to set the max RPM at 7,600.
All right, we're going for 500. Hold on, I didn't get that. Oh, no, it is. Good? We're good. Okay.
Okay, guys, check out the power curve offered by our modified 4.8 liter. Remember, this is a stock bottom end Junkyard 4.8 with our trick flow heads on it, the Summit Racing Stage 4 cam, and the Summit Racing intake manifold. Not only did we reach 500 horsepower, but we actually exceeded it. This thing produced 511 horsepower out at 7,800 RPM, continued making over 500 horsepower from 7,400 RPM all the way out to 8,100 RPM. Peak torque checked in at 365 foot-pounds, so this thing actually made more peak torque than the stock 4.8 combination did with the long runner intake and the mild camshaft. I'll go ahead and show you a comparison between the stock power curve and this power curve, and the interesting thing is this thing did not lose nearly as much power as I thought it would down low compared to the stock cam and stock truck intake manifold and stock cylinder heads. This was an impressive piece, sounded glorious at RPM, and we have officially reached the 500 horsepower mark on a stock bottom end Junkyard 4.8 naturally aspirated.